How many times have you been trapped in a spiral of worry? Your mind races, replaying worst-case scenarios, drowning in fear of things you can't control. Whether it's stressing over work, relationships, or what the future holds, you know this feeling all too well. Worry is like an endless loop, pulling you deeper into a state of anxiety, making you feel helpless. But here's the truth that so many people miss. Worrying doesn't solve your problems. It just makes them bigger. Imagine if you could let go of all that stress and find peace, no matter what life throws your way. The good news is that there's a way, a simple yet profound path, rooted in ancient Taoist wisdom. Taoism teaches us to stop worrying by embracing the natural flow of life, by understanding that there are things we can't control, and that's okay. You see, the more we try to control every outcome, the more stress we create for ourselves. But when we learn to trust the process, to let go of what we cannot change, we find the peace we've been searching for all along. Taoism is all about finding balance. Think of it like this. Life is a river. You can either exhaust yourself trying to swim upstream, fighting the current, or you can let go and allow the water to carry you where it's meant to go. This is the essence of Wu Wei, the Taoist principle of non-action, or effortless action. It's not about doing nothing, but rather about not forcing things that aren't within your control. Imagine how much easier life would be if you could let go of the constant need to control outcomes. Think about all the time you've wasted worrying about things that never even happened. The Taoist way teaches us to live in the moment, to focus on what we can influence, and to release everything else. It's about trusting that life will unfold as it should, without you having to control every little detail. Now let's get real. When was the last time worrying actually helped you solve a problem? Probably never. In fact, the more you worry, the less clear your mind becomes. Taoism teaches that inner peace comes when we stop clinging to outcomes and start accepting things as they are. This doesn't mean you give up or stop caring. It means you focus your energy on the things that matter, the things you can change, and let go of the rest. Picture this. You're in a difficult situation, but instead of obsessing over what could go wrong, you take a deep breath and ask yourself, what can I do right now? That's the Taoist way, to take action without attachment to the result. And when you do this, something magical happens. Your mind becomes calm, your decisions become clearer, and you start to feel a sense of peace, even in the middle of chaos. The key to Taoist inner peace lies in acceptance. Acceptance of yourself, of others, and of life as it is. We often create suffering for ourselves by resisting reality, by wishing things were different. But what if you could embrace life exactly as it is, flaws and all? Taoism teaches that true peace comes from within, not from external circumstances. You don't need everything to be perfect to feel calm. In fact, peace is always available to you when you let go of the need for perfection. Start by practicing mindfulness. Pay attention to the present moment without judgment. Notice when your mind starts to spiral into worry, and gently bring it back to the here and now. Remind yourself that no matter what happens, you can handle it. You have the strength to face whatever comes your way. This is the Taoist way of living in harmony with life, instead of fighting against it. Another powerful Taoist teaching is the concept of yin and yang, the balance of opposites. In every aspect of life, there are ups and downs, light and dark, good and bad. Taoism reminds us that these opposites are natural and necessary. You can't have happiness without sadness, success without failure, peace without chaos. Instead of fearing the dark moments, Taoism teaches us to accept them as part of the whole. When you stop resisting the natural flow of life, you create space for peace to enter. Instead of worrying about when the next bad thing will happen, you can rest in the knowledge that everything is temporary, both the good and the bad. This too shall pass. So, how do you start applying these Taoist principles to your life? First, acknowledge that worrying is a habit, but it's one you can break. Every time you catch yourself worrying, pause and ask yourself, Is this something I can control? If the answer is no, let it go. Focus instead on what you can do right now. Take a small step forward, no matter how small, and trust that the rest will work itself out. Second, practice gratitude. Instead of worrying about what you don't have or what might go wrong, shift your focus to what's going right in your life. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to worry because it shifts your perspective from fear to abundance. And third, embrace stillness. In a world that's constantly pushing you to do more, be more, and achieve more, stillness can feel like a revolutionary act. But it's in stillness that we find clarity. Take time each day to be still, to meditate, or simply to breathe deeply. In this space, you'll reconnect with your inner peace and remember that life doesn't have to be a constant struggle. Worry steals your peace, but Taoism offers a way to reclaim it. By letting go of what you can't control, accepting life's natural flow, and embracing the present moment, you'll find the inner calm you've been searching for. The truth is, you have the power to stop worrying and start living. You have the ability to find peace, not by changing everything around you, but by changing how you relate to it. Taoism teaches us that peace isn't something you achieve through effort. It's something you uncover by letting go. And once you do, you'll wonder why you ever wasted so much time worrying. Now, if this message resonates with you and you're ready to stop worrying and start living with more peace, subscribe to this channel. Join our community and dive deeper into the wisdom of Taoism and other ancient philosophies that can transform your life. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and share it with someone who needs a reminder to stop worrying today. Together, we can all learn to live with more peace, more joy, and less worry.